Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is a spectacle of the highest order. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, decorated former boxing champion, and now seeing if his game will translate in a mixed martial arts setting. Many of you have seen the videos. He was training with the gorilla Darren Till, and that video looked pretty good. Not a lot of wrestling there, though, and pundits have wondered where the takedown defense is for Tyson Fury, because assuredly the elite heavyweights in the UFC are going to be trying to shoot at this man's legs and potentially ground him and pound him out from there. But as they say, every round begins on the feet, where Tyson Fury is at his best. Excited to see how it goes for Fury in the big show tonight. Well, we really don't see a lot of guys in MMA with boxing skills on this level. He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight.
And he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliotta. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. Standing 6 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 257 pounds, Tyson Fury. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 242 pounds, fighting out of New York, Iron.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Round one, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas tonight?
I don't believe so. I think when you have two high-level strikers like you have in these two men, they're going to go to the center of the octagon, and it's going to be a kickboxing match. A kickboxing match that you would see in a ring. Tonight, you get to watch it inside of an octagon.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Oh, lands an elbow. Plenty more where that came from. Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge and reach.
If you take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter. kick.
And he switches to southpaw here yet again. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Now connects with a right. Got the single collar tie.
Beautiful punch. I mean, he's cutting him down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Such a fast leg kick.
Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And they separate. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Fury's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Big punch from the clinch. He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. Good punch land.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Tyson Fury. Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Back and forth we go. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, a huge block there.
Oh, wow, his leg kicks are already taking effect. Big body kick lands.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
And they separate.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, collar tie. Misses with the right hand. Fury gets caught with that punch.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching out to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, left hook found its target. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, lands a left punch there, and a lot of it set up by good footwork.
Really great footwork and setting traps so that he can land that beautiful left hand. Oh, he hurt him bad with his jab.
A little single collar tie there. 5 minutes in the books. All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round. A lot of high-level leg kicking going on there, champ.
And he did a great job of hiding it. He wasn't giving any sign that he was going to throw those leg kicks. That's why you didn't see his opponent check any of the kicks, and it won't take many more for him to really damage the mobility of the other combatant.
All right, next round is underway, and what a great job defensively in the previous round. I think my face from last night's dinner is more swollen than his opponent's.
I mean, he did a fantastic job of seeing when his opponent was trying to attack and getting his guard up so that he's not taking damage to the face. Great defensive fight IQ shown by this fighter. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate.
Ooh, what a punch.
And they clinch.
Right under the elbow, body can land.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career. Real sneaky body kick.
Just misses with the jab. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Straight right, he misses. Fury's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
And they clinch once again.
Keep the pressure in that clinch.
Unable to land with that punch. Oh, and now he lands the knee. I'm not sure his opponent saw that coming.
He didn't see it coming because he does such a great job of just throwing it. He doesn't have any tell when he's going to throw a knee.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Tyson Fury. Well, he's got the reach advantage, you might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Continues with the leg kick.
Yeah, he mixed it all up.
Very nice leg kick there by Tyson. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Unable to connect there. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Lands the right hand. Oh, single collar tie here. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Nice kick.
And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. Missed with that right hand.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Throws the right hand there. Tries the flying knee to no avail. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, fight down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish. Big kick lands. Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one. Great punch.
All right, single collar tie now.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Lands flush with that right hand. And they separate.
He's limping now.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Fury gets caught with that punch. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Slips the punch nicely there. Just misses with the left hook. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Fury gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. And that left hook landed on the button. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes. Near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
And they separate. Single collar tie now. Fury gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Oh, left hook to the head. It's blocked. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Tyson Fury. Effective punch there by Fury. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. And there comes the separation now.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Oh. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Got the single collar tie. Big roundhouse now, just misses.
Powerful leg kick lands.
He blocks the punch.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Oh, he eats a knee. And they separate. Fury's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Slips that left hand. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Let's get those hands working now.
30 seconds to go now. Fury gets back up again. Nicely done. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. 15 seconds. Fury gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
He loaded up on that right hand, too. Look at him chopping the wood. Chopping the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
Your eyes starting to swell up a little bit. All I need you to do now is keep those hands high. Let's get back with you.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing eye kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Slips to avoid that left. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Trying the flying knee there. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Look at him yank the head.
And that's gonna do it.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Well, it's not every day in the UFC that you see a fight ended due to a leg kick, but that one was absolutely devastating. He took away that lead leg of his opponent, who became a one-legged fighter, and then it became just a matter of time. So somewhat anticlimactic here tonight, but not for the winner, as he gets one of the bigger TKO wins of his UFC career. So a massive TKO win for him here tonight. He put it all together, near perfect execution, and he gets one of the bigger wins of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO.
Well, can you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.